People. Good morning. Around 7:15 a.m. Friday, November 11th, 2022. Now again, what type of government, organization, investive organization would run around and slander the victims of these American Nazi Edomite Jew Satanists? See, what happens is the MK Ultra survivors from the 50s, they're all gone. What I've seen on social media the past 7 years is a fucking joke. Now, again, I guess because of the low IQ in the United States, you people, you can only be told what to do, when to do it, what to wear, when to leave your house. See, these people in Mexico too, they don't realize that America is completely sold out. Nothing but Benedict Arnolds. And when I complain about their Mickey Mouse Community Watch down here in Rosarito, it's 3 times as bad in the United States and everywhere else. Let's get that straight. So again, Homeland Security, okay? The fusion centers, however this works, they run around, they slander me, right? I am, who knows what they say, all right? Either what, I'm a domestic terrorist, I'm a crazy criminal, right? I need to be looked after. Now, is this the professionalism of these bureaucracies in the United States? Let's go down the list on a couple of them. Homeland Security, right? Modern day Gestapo. And then they have their fusion centers, the tentacles that reach out into every state. Now, that we know the CIA, right? These are the pedophile scum, Satanist, Uncle Carl Henry Lindner, George Bush, and the most disgusting of them all that's still alive is Kissinger. I don't know how he still stays alive. These are the pride and joy, right, of these great institutions as they go around the world creating chaos, causing revolution. But the one MK Ultra survivor that they couldn't kill off, they have to send hundreds of stalkers on my little trip to just try to pawn my guitar, which I just said, fuck it, I sold it. I just get this away from me for a lot of reasons that we know why. Because it was all a bunch of bullshit. Everything post-World War II has been a big lie. One big massive brainwashing operation. So these stalkers in San Diego, you should see them. They've got, they see, look, in order to do this, you have to have this sociopathic, sadistic type of personality within you. Because as soon as they see me and I approach them, they get the little, that creepy smile, like they know they're in on something. And most of them, it's a sneer. It's this like snicker, they just this look that somehow they've got something figured out, but they're the assholes that had to be told what to do, to be led around by the nose, to actually even get up off their asses and do something, only because there was a benefit, either monetary, material benefit, however this works, or maybe they just bend over. We don't know. But pretty disgusting that I'm on foot, mind you, All right? I took the trolley up and then just jumped off and went on foot. And they had the chopper going, the planes going. The footage I have, I'm going to do one video breakdown of the UFOs. The chopper, they were keeping their distance because, look, if they're buzzing over me in the United States, popping off these EMP bursts, how much more proof do you people need? So you would think that the hundreds of thousands of dollars, because remember, not just the stalkers, you got the drivers, right, that need to somehow pick up on my location, and they need to also get my picture somehow, which I'll stop. The girl that took my picture on the trolley, all right, I'm sure that went up to the ground crew, so at least they have an idea of who they're trying to find or, hopefully bump into, because remember, they can do nothing without instructions. So they watch me walk literally probably, who knows, 30 miles yesterday to go sell my guitar, which that in itself was a total rigmarole. And then I didn't even want to spend any money in the United States, but I was starving and I couldn't wait. I went to a Rally Burger. I got a cheeseburger and onion rings with the drink for the meal deal for $14. Now, think of this, people. Oh, we're raising the minimum wage, all that, right? But when you're paying $14 now for just a regular run-of-the-mill burger, right? Nothing's adding up. Do you get this? This Ponzi scheme is over. They can keep trying to replace all the white people they killed off and sidelined. But again, do you think FBI has the 10 most FBI wanted, right? Do you think these assholes can find these 10 most wanted? But they can track me? The only reason they can track me is because I got these implants in me. And it's much more complicated than that, people. But I will never, ever go back to Pacific Beach because it was just, my skin was crawling. It was just creepy to see hundreds of people come out of their houses to walk their dogs and push their kids around in strollers. And they're all mic'd up. And as soon as they see me, they put their head down. A couple of them, they knew I had the phone right there. They put these are weaselly, cowardly, useless tools that some of them have no salvation. They're going to need the tribulation. But it doesn't matter, because remember what Al Bielek said, right? When I brought back the news to Al Bielek and those other jokers over in Montauk, that, it's a done deal, man. There was World War III, there was a natural disaster, and San Diego gets wiped out because it's the ground zero for human trafficking for these pedophile freaks. And then, unfortunately, Mexico, caught in the middle, they sold out. All right, this is how it works, folks. We know these underdeveloped countries cannot do anything for themselves. They don't have the technology, they don't have the resources. So what happens is, we know what the United Nations is up to. Look, all the Agenda 21, Agenda 30, they come into these countries and say, look, we're going to bring you out of the Stone Age, but we want to take over your security. So the federales in Mexico were disbanded and they were replaced by the so-called National Guard, which is the United Nations, on top of the military. So the United States they're going to be in the same situation. Even when you see this video last night from Tijuana, with the National Guard patrolling the streets. This is how it's going to go, folks, because you're a bunch of sellouts. It started with the baby boomers. But let's wrap this up because I'm getting sick to my stomach again. What kind of institution, investigative organization, Homeland Security would do this Mickey Mouse fucking harassment scheme? Never come question me because they can't. Their little schemes and setups didn't work. And hey, bring all your evidence against me. I'd love to go to court. Matter of fact, I just might go back up to the VA. Yeah, I think maybe it's time to see a shrink again and let them know what's been going on so they can create more progress notes that I will bring in my indictment against these pedophile, creepy, American, Nazi, Edomite, Jew Satanists that killed off we don't know how many children connected to the ancient Israelites, and specifically white children, right? They killed off all these domestic terrorists, right? Before they could become domestic terrorists. Well, look, there's my morning rant for 11/11, and it's all quiet on the Western Front, just so you know.